So anyway, I was like, literally.
This is Jamie.
I'm Vic.
This is literally where we discuss season 20 of the Bachelorette charity season. I guess first we have a special announcement.
We have some announcements. We're on new platforms.
What are we on?
All of them.
Pretty much everything.
Everything important.
Everything that matters. Main one probably means Spotify. We are on the Spot now.
Mm-hmm.
You just search us up, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, now Spotify, and some others. You just search up
Literally.
You can find us on YouTube as well. One word, literally, because we think we're cool and we want to change it and make it one word. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, pretty much. We've expanded our base. I hope you can enjoy it on your favorite platform now.
Yeah. So if you hate whatever you're listening to us on right now, make sure to thumbs down. Nah, don't do that, but you can feel free to listen on anything else. What's going on with you? Anything cool?
I've been watching The Bachelor.
I have been watching that too. I literally just spent the past 2 hours watching it right next to you. I ate pizza and got my hands very sticky.
Mm-hmm.
It was
really
good,
greasy,
though.
yeah.
It was very greasy.
Good way to watch.
Yeah.
With a slice in hand.
A slice in hand, a bro by my side, watching a romance show. No, it was good, though. It was a very satisfying episode, I feel like. Nothing really surprised me about this one.
Yeah, it was pretty much as to be expected.
Yeah.
There was some unique things that happened that we weren't expecting, though.
Yeah. I think there were some things that were trying to throw us off, or a little bit of
suspense drama to the show.
I don't know. I didn't really buy into any of it, though.
Yeah, it didn't really fool us towards the end. We pretty much guessed what happened.
Yeah, I mean, there was unfortunately an odd one out, just in terms of who has been highlighted recently, and so even though they seem to do pretty well this episode,
right?
Our boy Aaron suffered a tragic fate of being eliminated.
He is no longer with us.
He is
on the show.
On the show, he is, as far as we know, safe and alive. But I mean, is there anything you'd like to talk about, mention before we start the episode? Any personal announcements? I don't have anything really.
I think the announcement is nothing.
The announcement is, this is a painful reminder that we need to stop doing these weekly updates to remind ourselves that
of the pain.
Of the pain
and the hurt.
I mean, I'm still proactive, and that doesn't make sense. I'm still actively trying to date, but no, nothing's really going on with me. I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting a little bit burnt out, I guess, and trying to find someone through the apps or whatever. I don't want to say it's exhausting, because it's really not all that exhausting to swipe profiles on your phone.
Yeah, but you can be doing that for hours. I mean, they can take a long time, really, especially every day.
Yeah, I mean, I do it. Yeah, a few minutes every day. And
while you're in the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm in the perfect time, just perfect spot to kill time. I don't know, I'm talk to people, either not feeling it or they're not feeling it, and nothing really comes of it. So I don't have anything noteworthy as of right now. But I don't know, I'm getting a little bit burnt out, where I feel like I might potentially just take a step back and go do some single life stuff. You did a very cool single man thing this weekend.
I did, yes.
Would you like to tell us a bit about that?
Probably not.
Okay.
No, I will.
Okay. All right, what'd you do?
Share. No, I went to Vegas.
Perfect Vegas. Now,
a nice bachelor in Vegas.
You did go with your family, though.
Yes, that is right.
I would like to ask.
Let's change it a little bit.
Yeah, I would like to mention I've been to Vegas a handful of times. First time I went, I wasn't even I think I was still 17, and every time I've gone, I've also just gone with family. But first time I went, I literally wasn't old enough to do anything.
Same here. I have gone before, and that was before I was 18.
Yeah, but I also went earlier this year, also with family. The experience must be like different, like going not with family, because like
I'm sure.
I'm not even. I'm a person who like doesn't drink or any of that stuff. Anyways, I don't really even like gamble. I'm like wondering though if I went with you or with like other friends or whatever, would I experience it differently? Like, would I gamble? Would I go to like a club or anything? Would it be more fun?
I'm sure to some extent. I mean, it depends on your type, like your type of personality. Like you say, you don't even drink. I don't. Yeah. I don't really go to bars. I don't go like drinking either.
But you do gamble. Well, and you did gamble when you were there.
Well, I tried it. I don't normally.
How did that go?
I tried it for the first time, and it was pretty bad.
How bad?
So I did blackjack, which I think out of all the ones you can play, like versus the house, that would be like the most fun.
Yeah.
I mean, and so the minimum is pretty wild. Like you have to do at least $10.
Okay.
Which I thought, okay, let's see how far that lasts.
How much did you end up?
I did $40 in 3 minutes.
Oh my! And you lost it all.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
It all went down, and I was just doing bare minimum bets, only the $10. I didn't bet any more than that because I didn't really care if I lost. I just wanted to. I mean, it would be cool to win, but I just wanted to have the time just to play it and to.
And that time was spent in 3 minutes.
I know. It lasted me a whole whopping 3 minutes. The dealer, the first 2 hands, the dealer got 21.
Oh my God.
I think I had like a 19, and then the second one was a 20, so I, of course, stood, and then I just got...
Bro, you need to... What's his name? Dustin Hoffman in there with you to count the cards for your Rain Man, bro.
I know. I felt like I was being cheated.
I think she was counting the cards.
She must have been.
I feel like blackjack is the one I would go with too because I don't really even know how to play poker. I feel like I've tried to learn it maybe like once or twice and struggled. But also then like you said that like you were there, like someone else in your family did roulette. I don't know if I'd...
Yeah.
That's like pretty much pure luck.
Yeah, that's 100% luck.
I don't know. That one doesn't seem... And then craps, I don't even...
Yeah.
I don't know. I would go with blackjack. I need like some like something old fashioned. I need like liar's dice or something. I could do that.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I would definitely gamble with a liar's dice.
There's like one table in the like far corner of the casino where you can play liar's dice, and everyone there is probably like 80 years old or something. It's all like old dudes.
I'm always lying.
Yeah, I'm only gonna lie. No, that's fun though. I'm just very. You did not advertise like gambling very well. You did a very good what is it? PSA for gambling.
Against gambling.
Against gambling, yeah. Well, I mean, other than that, how was it? Did you have a good time at least?
It was pretty cool. Yeah, we went there to see a soccer game at the arena, so that was the whole main reason.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. This is the first time that which team was it?
Manchester United has played in the U.S.
In the U.S.
This is their first U.S. tour. It was pretty cool.
And did they win?
No, they did not. They did very poorly.
Yeah, that's very... Were you rooting for them?
I was. Yeah.
Okay, so safe to say your entire trip was a disaster.
I know, it was all failure. It's all for naught. No, it was still really cool. See him live for the first time.
I am jealous. I do like going to Vegas, even though I don't probably have the typical experience. I would like to go back.
Mm-hmm. It is an interesting place. There's a bunch of stuff to do. That's not gambling.
Did you go to a buffet?
We were late to one.
Oh, so you did like missed your spot?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
well.
Cool.
I mean, we didn't plan for it, but we.
Oh, it's like already like full or something, basically when you got.
Well,
there.
It ends pretty early.
Okay. I went last time and it was like a little bit. I don't want to say it was bad, but it's just like it kind of reminded me that like buffets are cool, but like doesn't like necessarily like guarantee like good quality of food. It's just quantity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know, some of the stuff there was like, it's kind of like a cafeteria right now. I feel like I'm in middle school.
Yeah. I heard they can be pretty hit or miss.
Yeah, it's whatever. I want to go back. Maybe sometime me and you can go and we can light it up there.
Yeah,
By light it up, I mean like hit the like children's arcade or something and play like foosball.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is not interested. I guarantee he is not interested. All right, let's get into the episode then.
All right, yeah, I am ready to talk about this one.
Speaking of Aaron, he was our first hometown date in Houston, Texas. Have you ever been to Texas?
I have not. I've flown through it.
That counts.
I've flown through, the
that counts.
airport.
That does count, I think. Even if you didn't stop in the airport and you just flew through the state.
Just going over. That
counts. You've experienced it. No, I feel like Texas is a place I would want to visit, but I don't know the like good areas to go to, or like fun areas, I should say. Like Houston.
Right, yeah.
We didn't like
Austin, Houston,
San Antonio, Dallas. Like those are the big ones. I don't know like which one of those. And his like hometown didn't really advertise Houston all that well. Like they didn't really do a whole lot.
Right.
There.
Yeah, they did nothing.
First of all, like his date or like his meet the family was during the day, and typically like, and like at least all the other guys was during like at night. Like the rest of them all did something during the day.
Right. Yeah, the majority of them did.
Yeah. But
yeah, it was interesting. And then the night portion, I don't even know where they went.
They went to just like a football field. I don't know if it was like at his school or something, maybe that he went to.
They really didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, he kind of got duped a little bit where he didn't like get fun, like I don't know. Maybe like their night, that time at the football field was super nice. Aaron mentioned though, like it had been 10 years since he had brought someone home to meet his family. How old was Aaron? He's like in his like late 20s, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. He was like probably like a teenager, like high school age, probably when he brought someone home. I would never do that.
I know that would
not when I'm in high school. Like I will say like this would be my least favorite part of being on the show.
Yeah.
Especially if I was the like lead.
Right.
Like if I know that
having to meet everyone's family
and like that I'm gonna be like lying or like just like
knowing who you're gonna send home.
Yeah, knowing who you're gonna send home. And even like the other like two families where you know like I'm probably not gonna pick your kid either. But even if I was like, I don't know, I don't want to say like embarrassed, but I would just be like, I would be like super nervous to bring someone home to meet my family. Even like outside of the show, I would just say
just in general, definitely. Because
I personally have not brought anyone home to meet my family.
Right.
What about you? Like
no,
okay.
Not either.
Yeah, so that is something that's foreign to both of us. And I don't know, they made it seem like it's not, like it can be very easy.
Casual, yeah. It just feels like it could get kind of weird, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Depending on the dynamic.
But like this just shows like maybe don't like introduce them to your family after like 4 weeks.
I know, yeah. Maybe get to know them a little more.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're going into it knowing that like you're not going to be introducing them as your like potential husband or wife, like, you know, but
yeah, don't get anyone's hopes up.
Yeah, I mean, he had a nice family. They had a pretty cool sit down. Something that Charity said though, like before meeting his family, was that she felt like her and Aaron's relationship was like the furthest behind. Yeah, that was kind of like a giveaway. I don't know.
Yeah, to what would happen. I agree.
Because even though it seemed like his date and meeting his family all went really well, good, but I don't know. That almost to me again seemed like it's like hiding something. It's like it wants you to think like maybe Aaron's gonna be safe or something, but like because it goes so well. But the fact that she said like it's behind all of the other like connections she has, I was just like.
Right. I mean, that pretty much gives it away. It's not like meeting his family is going to change your opinion on him.
Aaron's just lucky that his date was so good, and for the most part, he was good, that it made me forget all the past negative episodes where he annoyed me. I'm being nice to him, right? Overall, I mean, it was
pretty good.
They had a very cool like dinner or lunch or whatever. They had frog legs,
Right, yeah.
catfish, gumbo.
Some really wild, cool
That's
southern
that's
food.
New Orleans
Yeah.
style food there. That's pretty cool. I would have liked to try some of that.
It did look pretty good.
But so, who did they talk to first? They he sat down. He said like he did a really good job actually of like talking about their relationship. He said like oh, first time we talked, I like played her at the piano, and then she took me on a date the very next day. And I was like, all right, Aaron, you're doing. I mean, that's true. And he like the fact that he remembered that like how Charity had told him that like her parents have been together like for 48 years.
Yeah.
Dude.
That is pretty wild. And then his parents have been together like 30.
If it was like 32, they just celebrated their like 32. That's very impressive on both ends. I thought that was nice though, how you like remembered that, because
no, definitely.
That would be so much pressure on me, like especially if that was like early on, like one of their first conversations, even their like first date. If I was in his position, I would have been like so nervous, and like everything that she was saying, I would just be like, "What'd you say? What was that?"
I know.
Yeah, no, that's good on him. So he talked with his brother. I think that was his younger brother.
Right, younger brother.
Who is... He said that like he looks up to his younger brother because his younger brother, I think, was the one that was married. And
oh, okay.
So
I forgot about that. So
he said that like he looks up to his younger brother just based off of his relationship, his marriage, I guess. That went very well. They both cried. Charity talks to Aaron's mom. His mom asked pretty good, like a good question, a very dramatic question of like, if Aaron were to like propose to you today, what would you say? And she's just like, probably not. Nah.
Yeah, I know, that was pretty intense.
I wonder if any of the other ones would have asked her that. Like, do you think she would have said yes or probably not?
I could see for Daunton maybe, yes.
Yeah,
but
that is
any of the
true.
others, no. I feel like she'd have the same response.
That is true. I liked when she talked to like Aaron's dad. She just like she called him dad.
Yeah, I was confused there for a second. I thought like her parents were there.
Yeah, but like no, she was just super comfortable.
Yeah.
Aaron, and when Aaron talks to his dad, they had a very like special moment. Like they shared a little bit of a cry. Like Aaron was just like talking about or said like, you know, I've just always wanted to make you guys proud, and his dad's like, oh, I'm for sure proud of you. And I was like, oh, tearing up a little bit myself. No, it was really sweet. I mean, yeah, I mean, it was overall just like a good meetup.
I feel like the ending to that makes that scene a whole lot worse.
Yeah, it kind of does. Like it's kind of like
he immediately goes after that.
Yeah, because then they hang out at a football field. Aaron does say something that I think he was the only one last week that didn't say it, but he told her that he's falling in love.
Right. Yeah.
And she was just like,
okay.
"Oh yes, thank you."
Yeah.
I mean, it's again not surprising. I mean.
Yeah, during the whole show, she has not like reciprocated that to anybody yet, and through this whole episode, every single guy has said that, and she has yet to do it.
She hasn't said it, but I mean, there was a slight chance that she might have said it on our next guy, Joey.
That is true. Yeah, she does say that she wants to.
She expressed it kind of throughout that he was like the one that she wanted to tell her, which is that a telling thing? Like. Does
that mean he's on top?
Yeah, I don't know, because again, Daunton has been like on top for me, but she didn't say that about Daunton,
right?
At all. So yeah, then we go to Collegeville, Pennsylvania.
Right, good name.
Too bad they couldn't go to Hawaii, where like Joey actually lives. That would be like super like epic. I bet Charity is like super like pissed that she couldn't go to Hawaii, but
that would be a really cool area.
But I guess it makes sense. Like that's where he lives. That's not where his like family
right. Yeah,
lives.
so that's where they go.
But yeah, they go and they play tennis. He gives her a bit of a lesson. I do feel like it was a little bit awkward because there was moments where I seemed like he was valuing like being a teacher more than like a boyfriend or whatever. Yeah. He just kept pregnant. It's like he'd kiss her and then be like, he'd give her a kiss and be like, all right, now fix your wrist, your wrist,
lean your wrist back, point your paddle down, your racket down.
That was just funny. And then Uncle Joe,
very cool character comes in.
Crashes the date and he
third wheels it. Cock blocks Joey.
He basically turned them into the third wheels though, because he was the like.
I know
he
guy. Stole Charity.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like he was saying like that there was something off, not about them or her. It was about Joey.
Yeah.
That like he wasn't sure like if Joey was being like
his real self.
Yeah. We don't know Joey though. I mean, but it's like he has been consistent at least from like everything we've seen from him. But I guess they're like, I mean, that doesn't mean like genuine, but it is like it either means that he's being genuine or he's just being consistently inauthentic. Yeah. But not even in like a bad way, because even if he's like being fake, it doesn't seem like he's not being like bad. It's just like he's probably not being like
his full self.
Yeah, full self.
He's high. Yeah.
He's like
potentially hiding himself.
Yeah. We should. I don't really know what to believe.
We'll have to call up Uncle Joe. Get him on the podcast.
Yeah, Uncle Joe, please come on the podcast. We'd love to ask you why you said that.
Who is Joey?
Who is he? But so then she meets his family. Talks to Joey's sister, and his sister was the first one that she actually said he's falling in love with him. Like Charity told Joey's sister that he's like falling in love with him, but she never told him.
Yeah, she never says that to him.
But that was like a big thing because I think that was when it was first said. I was like, whoa, like this is the first person she said that about. Again, not Dotton, not Xavier, so like. And even throughout the rest of the episode, she didn't say that as far as we saw like any other families. So a little bit surprising.
Mm-hmm. And then the date does not go too well after that.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Uncle Joe has a couple things to say.
Yeah, I mean, it seems it's funny because like she has good conversations with the mom, the dad, but then yeah, like who talked to Uncle Joe first? It was Joey first,
right? Because it was Joey and Joe.
He told him like he straight up asked him if he was like being genuine or if he's like portraying someone that like she would want and like not fully himself. And Joey was like, no, this is me. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have feelings for her. I'm not like hiding anything. I'm not portraying anything. I want to believe Joey. I want to like believe him over Uncle Joe. Nothing against Uncle Joe. I like Uncle Joe, but it's like
I know. It's like
for the
who
sake
else
of,
could he be?
Yeah, for the sake of charity, I want to believe that like Joey is just being
genuine.
Himself.
Yeah, nothing hiding. But really, I mean, like, how much of yourself can you tell the other person in a couple of dates? Yeah,
like how different could he be? Like he's making it seem like he's being like almost a completely different person.
I know. He's like, he's not a nice guy.
It's like you haven't met the real Joey. The real Joey like is like angry all the time. He screams. Like he doesn't go on dates. Yeah. Like that's like what he's like almost making it seem, and it's like I really hope that's not true.
I know, that would be pretty wild.
But so then when Charity talks to Uncle Joe, she asks him, because according to Joey, that like Uncle Joe probably knows Joey the best, and is probably
right. Like, even Joey said that Uncle Joe knows him the most.
And so like when she asks Uncle Joe like if if he thinks that Joey is ready for like marriage, engagement, kids. I mean, he says though, like, oh, I know that like Joey wants to get married or like will be a great husband and a great dad, but like as far as like if he's ready for those things right now, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, he really leaves him out to dry there.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't do him any favors for sure. I just put that was like whole conversation was very uncomfortable to watch.
It was, and Charity did not seem to be too comfortable being in it either.
And it didn't get any better because then like when they're like
only got worse.
When Charity and Joey then are talking together outside, we have like the whole like not I guess like sort of voiceover interview where she's saying like I really want to tell him that I'm falling in love with him, but everything that happened inside with his uncle about like how he may not be like his full self right now, or he might be portraying someone. It just makes me so like unsure, and so like I don't know if I can tell him. And then she doesn't tell him. Even worse than that, she ends it like crying.
Yeah, it was a horrible ending. Yeah, she was crying, like looking away from Joey, trying to not like let him see how she was.
Yeah. Like when he again like before they stand up from the bench, he tells her again like, yeah, it's just like no other way to put it that like, you know, that I'm falling in love with you. Mm-hmm. And then it's just like silence. He's staring at her, like bad. Waiting for a response. Even he probably would have even taken another thank you or whatever at that point, but it's just like to get a response of tears, crying is like, oh, well, I'm going home.
Yeah,
I'm going home.
Not cries of joy.
Yeah, and he asked her like, oh, like, you know, are like these happy tears? And she's like, yes, of course. Just like, you know, it's hard to say goodbye. And I was like, dude, he knows. No. Like, he must be thinking like, oh, well, I guess like I don't even need to like get back in that car. I can just like bring my bags back into the house. I'm ready to unpack right now because I'm not going any further. But yeah, his was easily the most like awkward.
I'd say his was the only bad one.
It really, honestly. Because then next we got Xavier, who made it seem like something, you know, it might not go well because of what he said last week about, you know,
he was concerned about the comments he said about not being potentially ready
to like, get commit engaged. To like, like one marriage. Person. Mm-hmm. They had a very cute date. They went to a knitting class.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a good first date.
Very on brand with Xavier. I mean, pretty much every time we see him, like when he's not on a date or talking with Charity, it shows him like knitting something. And so I was like, yeah,
it was no surprise. We've seen him done it.
Easily makes the most sense. But that was very cool. He made some like weird knitting analogies though to like love of like you need like patience and confidence, and like I was like, okay, all right, I believe you, I guess.
Being a good knitter does equal being a good partner.
Yes,
apparently.
Exactly.
According to Xavier.
But so Charity is still worried that, you know, he's not that Xavier won't be able to like get to where she wants him to get with her.
She wants him to be.
And he tells her like, you know, he's gonna work towards getting there. Basically, that like sort of gave her some validation in the sense of like, you know, she is worth it. He wants to be able to get to that point with her. Mm-hmm.
And it seemed genuine from him. It seemed like he was.
Yeah, no, I mean,
that's what he actually wanted and actually felt.
Yeah, he seems pretty honest. And then like going in to like meet his family, he's saying like he keeps referencing his like parents about like how it seems like his parents have been together for a while too, and it says like that they have such a good relationship. He wants to like figure out like how do I know if she or whoever is like right person for me, because he even says he's not sure if Charity is the one for her, and he wants to like get like sort of answers from his parents, where I was like, that's kind of like I don't know, bro. I think you gotta decide.
I know. I think that's on you, not for your parents to decide. But I guess he was just gonna see how well it went.
Yeah.
that she worked well with everyone in his family.
And his family really talked him up pretty well.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
as far
It
as
went
like,
really well with everyone.
Pretty much everyone except Xavier seems convinced that he's ready to
Yeah,
get
I know. Everyone's fully ready and supportive.
Yeah, his sister says like, oh no, he dates to commit to someone. He dates to like not just
For
like
long term.
Yeah,
not
for
short
long term. Yeah, exactly. Even his mom says that like, he's ready and that he even like wants to be a dad, which Charity really liked to hear. But like when Xavier like talks to his dad, he asks his dad like how he knows like if that he's in love or whatever. Like how do I tell if I'm in love with someone? I was like, and his dad's just like, it's just like a feeling. It's just a feeling you have with that person. And then he says like, do you feel that with Charity? And then Xavier's like, I think I could get there.
I know, yeah. Like,
yeah, you said a very good point where it's like his dad said it's like, yeah, it's like a natural thing. And then you're like, and you said like Xavier was like, yeah, I'll try to force it, I guess.
It did seem like that.
I mean, it's probably not what he meant, but that is sort of like, yeah, like how it could be interpreted. Because his dad did say like, yeah, it's just a feeling you have. It's just a feeling. And like, do you feel that now? No, but I could probably get there.
I'll work really hard to feel that way.
That was good. It seems when he talked to his mom though, he kind of told his mom that like the reason that he's like worried is that like, I mean, he's just said he's worried that Charity won't pick him. And I wonder, is that what he's saying? Like, is the reason why he's not sure if he can like commit to someone? But like, assuming she does pick him, would that just like immediately go away, and would he be like fine if that is the like reason? I guess.
Yeah, it could be that, or just like they haven't had much time together, many dates together.
Yeah, and that was like the mom, like. Said that like
right,
the reason
she said the exact same thing.
Said like the reason he's probably nervous is because this is such a short process,
I know,
which is quick.
It's very fair.
Very fair. But his mom basically tells him like, "No, you're ready. You're ready.
You can do this." Yeah, reassuring him.
But so then Xavier, end of the date, tells Charity that he's falling in love, and she just thanks him or whatever. Doesn't say it back. She's super happy, but she does not say it back.
She does not.
Don was like easily the like smoothest one, I think.
No, definitely. And it's interesting what they did at the beginning of the date.
Oh yeah, like
so he thought that his parents, his father and mother, were not going to be there.
Yeah. I wonder like how probably the like production told him like, oh sorry, we weren't able to get your parents to like make it or something.
Right.
And like they just lied to him.
I know, yes. So he told that to Charity, and then Charity was disappointed as well. But then it's as he gets there and meets his brothers and sisters, it's revealed that his parents are there.
They show up. So she meets the like brothers and sisters, the grandma, but then like when they sit down, his parents pull up, and he seemed very happy to see his parents.
They both did, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're gonna meet the like family, the parents are probably like the most
important, especially for this, definitely.
But I even said to you, like, if I wouldn't like be upset about not meeting the parents if I know it's someone that I'm not gonna pick. Like if she knew that she wasn't gonna pick Dotton,
you probably prefer it.
I would almost be like happy that his parents aren't there, because then it's like,
it makes it easier.
It would make it easier, but I don't know. She is hard to read in the sense like I really can't tell who's her favorite. Like I did feel Aaron was the odd one out this time, but going into like next week, I really don't know who to like choose anymore as far as like favorites.
Yeah, it does seem pretty equal. I mean, she even says like she's quote unquote falling for all four of them.
Yeah. She said she was falling for 4 guys, and like the one that the one she chose would be super surprised. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't super surprised, but I guess for a second there, I was like, I guess it did get awkward with Joey, and like his was the only one that didn't really end well. I guess I wouldn't have been like super surprised if it was him, but I was just like, nah, it's red herring probably.
Mm-hmm. They like to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, Don's hometown really went as smooth as it could go. It was just funny because like before she met the like family, she even said like, "Oh, this is like just going so well. He's like pretty much too good to be true." Like I almost think that like, you know, something could come up, something could like put a wrench in this. I was like, why would you say that?
I know.
What has he done so far that has made you think that like anything bad would happen? At least on his part, but it's like
she was just probably traumatized by what Uncle Joe said.
Yeah.
And it was funny. Didn't she ask Don's parents like, do you think this is the real Don, or was that Xavier?
Yeah, well, that was something she mentioned. Like, you know, I think that was what she said when she was like worried something might happen. She said like, you know, with Joey, where I was brought to my attention that I might not be getting the real Joey, makes me wonder, am I getting, you know, the real Dalton? And yeah, I think she might have even asked someone in his family that, but everyone seemed to still go.
Yeah,
with it.
they were all
even his
supportive.
mom, who he said his mom was the like most critical, like would be might be the like toughest one. But his mom is like, no, I love her.
I know, yeah.
I'm literally adopting
perfect.
you. I am adopting you. Yeah, there was no one that was like even remotely like bad. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. No, nothing awkward.
Yeah, no
tension between people. They were all just very open and supportive.
His whole family has his back. Like totally backed him up. Totally made him seem like he's ready for everything. So.
Mm-hmm. And I definitely think it was the best homecoming out of the 4.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely the strongest.
They had a very cool like little after hometown date thing. So his was also at night, I guess. But like they took a drive around in a Thunderbird, was it?
Right. Yeah.
Very cool. Oh really man, cool, that was very cool.
Older car.
They go over to a drive-in where they get to see like a video or like baby photos of Dalton and like childhood videos,
and growing up.
That was sweet. That was really sweet. Cool.
And then they even had him with Charity, some of their photos.
Oh man, dude, it's like, come on, bro. That's like gonna play at their wedding, bro.
I know, it's already ready.
That was very sweet. I mean, I was thinking like, you know, and like, you know, especially when his mom says like, oh yeah, I'm adopting you. You can like, I'll throw you a wedding in Nigeria, like a big wedding and stuff. It's just like, you know, don't. All of the like parents were saying like, oh, you know, please don't don't like crush my son. You know, be careful with his heart and stuff. Just like
kind of passive aggressive.
Dalton is going to be the one. Like I feel like if he doesn't win, dude, he's going to be the most crushed. I think.
I feel that. I think he's also very confident of his relationship. So.
And he should be.
He should be the
best.
He definitely should be.
So then we go back to L.A. Charity gets to sit down with Jesse Palmer, have a little chat about just like recapping what happened.
Saving Joey's date for last.
Yeah, that was very funny. Like first, I liked how she said she like didn't get any clarity from the dates. Where she's I'm like, I can somewhat believe, but it's also like I don't know. I mean, I feel like
it must have gotten something.
Yeah, I mean, and you potentially are saying that you even ahead of time felt that, you know, you weren't gonna pick Aaron at least, but it seemed like things really changed on Aaron. But
right, I mean, if it was gonna change on anyone, it would have been Joey.
Yeah.
So it seemed like she knew she was gonna get rid of Aaron.
Yeah, maybe she's like, I don't know, maybe that like Aaron's like her opinion on Aaron got improved, opinion on Joey like got like decreased, and then it's like, oh, they're all balanced out now. Who do I choose? I mean, maybe something like that. But
Aaron's still in last.
Yeah, she said that she's falling in love with all 4 of them.
Yeah, she does many times.
I don't remember. Like I've seen a lot of the like recent seasons. Like a lot of them do end with like, oh, I'm in love with like my final 2 picks. I have no idea who I'm gonna choose, type of thing. Final 4 saying like falling in love with them, I don't know how like familiar that is. Like, I don't know if that's happened.
Yeah, it does seem like a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, that's pretty early too.
And like even after she like goes through the rose ceremony, she gives Dalton first rose, no surprise. Xavier second rose, not really a surprise either. I think the surprise or the like one was going to be like whether or not Joey was going to get it. And I feel like perfect one to go up against him is Aaron because he's sort of behind.
But that made total sense.
Even like when like Aaron doesn't get the rose and she's talking to him afterwards, she's saying like, I literally don't know if I like made the right decision right now.
I know, it's just not a good thing for Aaron to hear.
Yeah, it's like
yeah, I could have made a mistake. Could have actually been you, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
she does not seem confident or like on who she's picking.
Yeah, no, and that would if I'm like one of the other three guys now watching it back, that would give me a little bit of like pause, like
I know,
watching that back, because like it could be something that she's just saying to like sort of make him feel better,
right?
Like, of like,
make all the other people feel
you didn't do anything wrong, you're perfect. I hope you get everything you want. It's not your fault.
It just wasn't a connection for me.
But she was saying it
like she fell for them.
She was saying she wasn't sure if she made the like right decision even after she put him in the car and like he left. It's like she doesn't need to say that anymore.
I know.
She can say like, oh, that was super difficult. I did have feelings for him. But for her to again say like, I literally don't know if I made the like right decision. That was potentially the most absurd thing I've ever done. It's like, okay, you don't need to go this hard right now. Like,
you're not making him feel any better.
It actually makes me believe her, and that's not good. I feel like for her, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, if any of the other guys found out, it would probably change their opinion as well.
Yeah, especially like the one who's with her right now. Unless it's Aaron, which. Hey, we did see like in the preview, like for the rest of the episode, someone does like show up or potentially come back. That could very well be Aaron. Like Aaron could show up next week. Be wild. And yeah, what would happen if he does show up? Like, what would she do? Like, would she let him back in, or would she like send him away? I mean, if she sends him away, she can't doubt herself anymore.
I know, yeah.
But if you're gonna bring him back in,
then she'd have to get rid of someone else.
I mean, yeah, she'd get rid of some. But even if she did that, if I was that person, I would be even more like upset. Like, why didn't you just send me home last week? Why did you like send him home, bring him back, and then like,
send me? Reverse it.
Like you gave me even more hope, but it's like,
and then took it all away.
I think
fooled me.
I think if he comes back, she has to
throw him.
She has to just send him home and just be like, sorry, like, because that would also like give me a bit like reinforce my confidence back in her. Because like I'm really liking Charity and rooting for her, but like if she has this much doubt about like sending Aaron home, like it's only gonna get harder from here.
It's only gonna get worse.
I don't know. It's almost making me like worried, and I don't typically when I watch this show, I don't typically worry at this point. Like,
it seems like the person would have made up their mind.
Yeah,
a clear view of who they want.
Yeah, like usually that drama is down for the like last two, and it's like
I could definitely see
and
that.
Even then, like they choose their final person, and it's like it's a really tough decision. But now to like just have them here in front of me, if they propose to me or to propose to them, it's like I know I made the right choice type of thing. But like we're like hometowns. We're getting that level of like drama. It's like whoa. I mean.
What could be next?
Yeah, I mean, like she's not gonna like send someone home next week or something, and she's gonna have like a final three to potentially propose to her or something. And it's like that would be crazy. I don't know.
Wow, could that happen?
Who knows? I think anything's possible. I don't think that's ever happened, but I mean, she could easily let Aaron back in. I mean, that it has happened before, like where they eliminate someone and let them back in, but. At this point, I mean, that would just be, if I was one of the other guys, that would irritate me.
That would not leave a good taste.
I think, I mean, if he is the one that comes back, I think that she will send him home again. She will not let him back in.
Mm-hmm. I definitely think that.
Do you think it'll be him, or do you think it'll be like some unknown like character or someone else even?
Probably Braden.
Braden comes back.
Braden.
Oh man,
that would be pretty wild.
Oh man,
just stir shit up at the end and then leave.
Oh gosh,
doing his usual special.
I was thinking like it could be like an ex-boyfriend or something. That would be like hardcore, but like
that would be wild. I would like to see that.
But I think they specifically said like, why is he back? So it has to be. I'm pretty sure it has to be someone who's like been here.
Brother.
Yeah, the brother. Like, why would that be such a dramatic thing? It's like he's probably gonna be there anyways. Like in the final two, like when the final two meet her family, he's gonna probably be there. So like,
I know. Why would they hype that up?
I think it'll probably be like Aaron, and I hope that she. Again, nothing against Aaron for saying this, but I hope that she sends him home and doesn't.
I hope she's confident in her own.
Yeah,
decisions.
I want her to feel a little bit more confident in herself. Any other predictions? I mean, we have our final three. Who do you think goes home next week?
Joey. I think it's going to be Dalton number 1, and then Xavier number 2.
And you think Joey's getting eliminated next week? Okay.
Even though she did seem to really like him the most before the date.
Yeah, I mean, he was the one that she was willing to potentially say that she's falling in love with. I'm really tempted to agree with you, but I don't know. I want to be right, and so like, if I agree with you and we're both right, then I won't get any satisfaction. So I need to go against you.
Okay.
I have to still agree with you on Don because that's.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
I'll put Joey at 2 though. I think he might make. I mean, I don't really think he'll make, but I'm gonna say I think he makes it to the final 2, and I think Xavier might go home next week.
Mm-hmm. I could definitely see that as well.
Dude, imagine Don goes home next week. Oh my gosh, that would be wild. That would be insane.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to think after that.
Also, we have the men tell-all coming up. I don't know if that's next week or if that's going to be the week after. I'll have to like look at it.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it was next week, wouldn't they have showed it at the end credits? Or would that just be
I don't know,
a future
because
episode?
like I'm pretty sure they probably filmed the men tell-all. And there's usually not very much of a preview for it because they don't like to spoil the stuff they talk about.
Okay, I could see that then.
But it seems like the fantasy suites are next week, so
it's probably the episode after that.
Yeah, probably. I'm looking forward to that. Like, I'm looking forward to the men tell-all though, because that's like when we'll get like all the interviews from a lot of the big characters this season. So like Aaron, Braden, probably whoever goes home next week. Who else has been like a big who else has just been involved in drama? I guess like Adrian with like Braden. Right. It lasts like one episode. I mean, it's like, come on.
Tanner, Sean.
Tanner's a good one. Yeah, Tanner and Sean, they'll probably get who do you want to hear from the most at that time?
Probably Sean.
Sean's fun.
Yeah.
Sean's fun.
Or Braden.
Braden, I want to see because I want to see, like, I didn't hate him, honestly. Like, I didn't care for him for the most part, but I didn't hate him. And I want to see how he comes across, like, you know, after he's been out of the environment and now he's like...
just as himself doing an interview.
Like, the other guys will be there. Like, they have them all together, like, sitting on, like, this big, like, bleacher-style, like, benches, like, next to each other. And this is also where we're going to see, like, probably who's going to be making it into, like, Paradise, because everyone tries to, like, fight for their spot in, like, Paradise here. Like, they try to cause drama or whatever. So, Braden, I feel like already is going to be in there.
Yeah, probably he's already done his part.
Probably Tanner. and Sean.
I could definitely see them as well. They're pretty big this season.
Caleb is such a character in himself.
Yeah,
he can probably make it.
I could see that. I hope so.
But then you'll get characters like probably like Adrian, who will probably start shit at the like men tell all to like be dramatic and try to be like get his ticket there. I don't know who else could do it though. It'll probably be honestly like people like we forgot about and be like, who's that?
I know.
Like Chris, the jumping guy, is gonna start like screaming at someone, and he's gonna like jump his way into paradise.
That would be pretty wild. Or Michael, the boat guy.
Michael, boatman,
drives in a yacht.
Yeah, he wears his like captain's hat the whole time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's no one else I really care about. Like
Warwick.
Oh, I actually really. Oh, that's a good one. I forgot about him. Is it bad that I actually would like to see him in paradise? I feel like he's so awkward, dude. He's like so uncomfortable.
I just want to see it.
He would probably be someone that gets like eliminated like
immediately.
It would be amazing if like for whatever reason he's just like a completely different person there and like just super good,
super charismatic, awesome at dates.
He like gets engaged at the end or something.
That would be an amazing comeback story.
That would be cool, but otherwise, like I want Braden and Sean for like a little bit of drama, and then I want like Tanner for like someone to like actually root for when it comes to love.
Yeah, a good guy.
Yeah, those are like my picks. Caleb would also be fun, but
I agree.
I'm wondering like when we'll find out who the next Bachelor is going to be. Probably not till like the end of the season. They'll probably announce it like last episode.
That would be pretty cool to see. So it's definitely going to be someone from.
It's likely. I mean, they have a lot of good picks. I mean, if Dotton would be a good pick, Joey would be a good pick. Even I think Xavier would be a good pick.
Yeah,
Aaron. I mean, I think you could. Aaron seems fine. Yeah, I think he's just like Braden would be very funny.
Spencer.
Oh man, he's a good paradise pick.
Yes. Sure, we'll see him. Hopefully.
I'm just this season has made me really excited for like Bachelor in Paradise though, because I'm like, oh man, there's so many funny characters that would be like I want to see again, but it would also be like cool to like see some of them like whoa, you were actually like capable of like having a relationship. I'm like,
yeah.
Whoa.
I want to see how they do.
Yeah, I want to see them get into like a serious relationship. That would be cool. I'm excited whenever that comes. So we're picking Dotton. You're picking Xavier number 2. Mm-hmm. Joey's going next week. I'm flipping that. Anything else you want to mention before we call it for tonight?
I say make sure to subscribe.
Subscribe, follow us.
Literally do that.
Literally subscribe.
If you made it this far.
If you made it this far, feel free to leave a comment or a review that says
how much you like the podcast.
Sure.
Or any of your
something
thoughts.
very funny to say, but I would
your favorite pickup line.
Give us your favorite pickup line. Yeah, comment your favorite pickup line. Leave us reviews, follow us, show us some love, and we will show it back.
Love for love.
Love for love. Little trade. Anything else? No?
I think that's good.
Well, we will talk to you next Monday night.
Literally.